All right, good morning, Orange Theory, Leominster and Worcester. Happy Wednesday. So today's workout is a lot of upper body, some core, and we have some cardio thrown in between. So what you're gonna need for today's workout is a mat or a towel to lay down on, because we do have a lot of core where we're doing some static holds as well, so that will be fun. And then you're gonna need 2 sets of heavier dumbbells. So either are not dumbbells, weights, dumbbells if you have them. So water jug, something that I would say that weighs about between 12, 15 pounds. If you have that, grab that. If not, we will make do with what we have. So we have a lot of blocks today. After our warm-up block, we have, so it kind of goes core block, then it goes kind of a HIIT Tabata type of cardio block, then it goes upper body, core, and then the Tabata block before that flexibility. So to begin with, the dynamic warm-ups, 5 minutes. We have 1 round of each exercise. Each exercise we're gonna do for a minute. So we're gonna start, let me just bring this a little closer so I can see, alternating standing Spider-Man. So you're gonna stand up and you're just gonna be really crunching with the obliques in the side. Bring that elbow down to the knee, put both arms up, just switching back and forth. Option, just reduce that range of motion. Then we have sumo squat to stand. So remember that sumo squat, you want a wide stance, feet are gonna be turned out, you're gonna sink down. Everybody's end range of motion is a little bit different. Get super deep, and then you're just gonna send that tailbone up to the sky, sending those hips up, stretching out through those hamstrings and the glutes, back down into the squat. Option for this, you go to your end range of motion for the squat, and you don't have to touch your hands to the floor. You can always bring your hands to your shins or knees. Then we have crouching downward dog. So we're gonna kind of get into that downward dog position, feet about shoulder width apart, sending that tailbone back, space between those shoulders and the ears, and then we're gonna crouch down, hovering those knees. I'll show you this by hovering off the floor, and then sending that tailbone back up. So we're gonna be doing that for a minute. Option, again, just reduce that range of motion. You also just stay in that downward dog as well. Then we have wide mountain climber with rotation. So we're gonna get in that high plank, shoulders stacked over the wrists. I'm gonna bring my right leg to the outside of my right hand. Foot is apart, and then I'm gonna take my right arm, I'm gonna rotate on up to that ceiling, back down, back to that high plank, bring my left leg, take that left arm and rotating up through that spine. Option, when you bring that leg in, you can always drop that knee to the ground to rotate. So, oh, sorry, we got one more. You might want your mat for this one. We're gonna do this, it's called a scorpion. So you're gonna lay on your back, really opening up that back, arms out to the side. I'm gonna lift my back heel up, and I'm actually gonna reach it across my body, trying to reach it to that opposite hand, and then back down to that starting position. Option, you can just go to your end range of motion, reach as far as you can, kind of feeling that rotation in that back. So, 5 minutes. Let's stand up. We have the standing alternating Spider-Man. And let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go. So arms are up nice and wide, reaching, just standing. Slow, bringing the elbow down to the knee, feeling that crunch in that oblique, pulling that belly button into the spine. Awesome. All right, guys, we're about 30 in. I got 30 to go. My dad was able to get a stopwatch for me, so I don't have to keep checking my phone when the screen disappears. All right, 15 seconds, and then we're gonna be moving into that sumo squat to stand. All right, so let's get ready. Set ourselves up, feet wider than shoulder width. Turn those feet out to about 45-degree angle. Nice, big, deep squat, and then sending that tailbone up, stretching those hamstrings back down. And we're gonna do this for a minute. And you might notice that as we get a little bit further and your body gets warmed up, you're opening up those legs. You might notice you're able to get a little bit deeper into that squat. So make sure you're breathing into the nose, out through the mouth. Good. All right, we got about 30 seconds to go before we go to the crouching downward dog. Awesome. 15 seconds. All right, that crouching downward dog, I'm going to show you from that side angle first. So, again, get into that downward dog, driving that tablet up to the ceiling, pressing those hands to the floor. We're crouching down so those knees are hovering up, and then pushing back up. We're going to be doing this for a minute. Option, you don't have to drop those knees as low. But really warming up that back side of the body, the shoulders. Our upper body work today, we're going to be getting really good at those push-ups. We have 3 variations of push-ups today. We got some rowing going on. All right, 15 seconds, and we're going to be moving into that wide mountain climber. Working on that rotation. As you bring those hips up, make sure you're not covering those ears. Shoulders want to be out of those ears. Create space between shoulders and ears. All right, let's get into that high plank position, shoulders over those hands. Take that right leg, goes to the outside of that right hand. Right arm is rotating up, back down. Bring that leg back. Left foot comes to the outside of that left hand. Rotate that left arm up, and then back down. If that's a little bit too much for you, drop that bottom knee as you rotate. Good. 30 more seconds. As you step that foot in, you want to make sure that foot is actually angled a little bit. It's a little bit more difficult if it's forward. So turn about to that 45-degree angle. All right, 10 seconds. We are moving to that scorpion. Last minute of that warm-up. So you might want to grab that mat. Arms are going to be wide like the letter T. Lift that right leg up. You're crossing it across your body, reaching for that other hand, and then back down. Good. Again, you might only be able to go up this high. That's right, but really fire up those glutes. That's going to help lift that leg up and over. So once you got it going, try not to strain your neck like this. Head goes down, neutral neck. We have about 30 seconds to go. Good. So really great for the mobility of that back. Ten more seconds. All right, let's recover. Great. All right, we are officially done our warm-up. We're moving into our first active block of the day. It is 7 minutes, all core. So we are going to be doing it for timed. Everything is 30 seconds. We're going to be doing 2 rounds. So we have 3 variations of a crunch. In between the different variations of the crunch, we're going to be doing a static hold. So first one is the reverse crunch. And I think I'm going to show you all from the side angle. So, reverse crunch, belly button into that spine. You're just rotating those hips up and then back down. It's not all the way up. It's just a really small, bringing those legs up, small tilt of those hips. Then we are moving on to the double crunch. So double crunch, different than the power sit-ups. Arms reach above that head, knees and arms come in to meet each other. Just my shoulder blades off that back, lower back is onto the ground. Opening back up. If you notice your lower back is popping up, lift those feet up higher. And then the last one is that toe reach. So legs directly stacked over those hips, arms directly over the shoulders, and you're just crunching those shoulders off the ground. Option, bend those knees. So in between each one of those variations, we're doing 30 seconds of a crunch hold. So our hands are behind the head, elbows are nice and wide, chin is up to the ceiling, pulling that belly button into the spine, pulling those lats down, and we're holding for 30 seconds. Option for this, take a rest as needed, and then try to bring it back up. So there is no rest. There's 7 minutes of work. we are really gonna feel our core on fire. So I'm gonna get my Tabata time, and we're gonna start with that reverse crunch in 3, 2, 1, go. So just a small hip. If your legs come down to the ground and your lower back is popping off, I don't want you to go all the way down. You can also just do one leg at a time and doing those toe taps. Awesome. We got about 10 seconds, and then we're doing that static crunch hold. All right, hands behind the head, chin up to the ceiling, and we are holding. So
rest.
Breathe. You really want to set in that core set, pulling those lats, which kind of your wings of your back. I want you to think about pulling them down. We shouldn't be grabbing onto that head. Your hands are just there to support you, or to support that neck. Come on, guys, we got it. We got 8 seconds, and then you gotta cheat. You gotta look at my paper. Oh, we're going to that double crunch. All right, double crunch. Extend those arms out in front of you.
Work.
Knees come in, extend out. Awesome. As those knees come in, I want you to exhale. Inhale as you open up. Exhale. Inhale as you open up. Good. Come on, we only got 12 seconds, and then we're going to that hold. All right, let's get ready for that hold. Come on. Right up there.
Rest.
I promise I forget to tell you, in between rounds, we actually do have 30 seconds of a recovery, where we're gonna stretch that core out. Come on, arms nice and wide. We got 15 seconds before we go to that toe reach. So your abs should really be firing up right now. Make sure you got that good form. All right, we are bringing those feet directly up over, and
work.
Whew, fingertips up to those toes. Awesome. Come on, 30 seconds. Of this, 30 seconds of that hold, and then we got a little bit of a stretch. Great option. You can bend those knees. All right, guys, let's get ready to hold in 3, 2, 1. Hold, come on, 30 seconds. We got this 30 seconds, and then we get to actually take that rest for 30 seconds where we're gonna stretch out that core. Come on, I need you to fight for it. You got 20 seconds to go. I want you to take those lats, pull them down, shoulders out of those ears. Hips rotating a belly button into that spine. Come on, 10 seconds. We got it. 3, 2, flip on over. You're gonna put your hands, you don't have to work, put your hands out by the, go up as high as you can, stretching out that core. 19 seconds left. Then we're gonna go back, we're gonna do one more round, and then we are officially done at block, active work of block 1. So we're gonna be moving to that reverse crunch again. All right, guys, we can do it. Let's set yourself on up and not rest. Reverse crunch. I promise after this block, we are gonna be giving our core a little bit of a break, and we're gonna be firing up that upper body. So the reverse crunch, really small range of motion. All right, come on, let's get ready to hold.
Work.
Remember, if you're starting to lose that form, if that arch is coming up in that back, I want you to go down. I want you to reset yourself. Go back up. Chin is up to that ceiling. Come on, 10 seconds. We're moving to that double crunch. All right, ready? Arms extend out from those ears. Double crunch.
Rest.
Awesome. Woo! I feel that core. And remember, option, bring those legs up a little bit higher. You don't have to lower them down. I don't want you going down this far. If you can see how my back is off that floor, back stays glued to that ground. All right, let's get ready for that hold. Hold.
Work.
Recheck that form. Eyes should be up to that ceiling. Chin is up to that ceiling. Start here. I want you to breathe. In through that nose. Out through that mouth. Breathing is so important. We got 12 seconds left. Then we're going to those toe reaches. Come on, guys. We are almost done. After this, we got a minute of work. Whew. All right. Feet stacked over those hips.
Rest.
Arms stacked over those shoulders. Crunching up. Every time you go up. Exhale. Oh, actually, we don't have upper body after this. We got a little bit of 4 minutes. Get on that heart rate up. Come on, 30 seconds. I want you guys, 30 seconds. That's it. Last one. Let's hold them. We got that cobra stretch.
Work.
Hold it. 30 seconds. You guys can do anything for 30 seconds. Right now, I want you to dig deep. I want you to think of your why. Why are you here this morning? Why are you working out? Remember, every time you step out of that comfort zone, one step closer to those goals. Come on, 7 seconds. Hold it. Then we're going into that cobra stretch. All right, roll on over. Whew. Let's go to the cobra stretch. Thumbs are going to be by that chest. Push on up. Maybe just say roll those shoulders down and back. Whew. So we fired up that core. Now we're going to get ready. We're going to be firing up that heart rate. All right, awesome.
Stopping session.
All right. Catch your breath. Let me just redo the Tabata timer for 10 minutes of our cardio piece. All right. So we have 4 rounds of 2 exercises, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. First exercise is high knees. So elbows are about 90 degrees, really fast, high as you can. Option, low impact option. 20 seconds, 10 seconds off, and then we're coming down onto that ground. We're going to be doing the running man. Shoulders stacked over the wrist, knees coming. It's different from the mountain climbers where your feet are coming to the floor. Here, you're just driving that knee in. Option, slow it down. So, let's get ready. We got 20 seconds of high knees in 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Drive those knees up. It is now time to get that heart rate up. To Tabata. 20 on. 10 off. And rest. Let's make our way down to that ground. We're going to get ready for 20 seconds of running man. Shoulders stacked over those wrists. Come on, 20 seconds of work in Tabata. That means you go as fast as you can, as hard as you can for that 20 seconds. 15. I want you guys to have a neutral head. And recover. All right, 1 round done. We got 3 more to go. Stand on up. We're going to get ready for those high knees. And go. Come on.
Work.
High knees. We're going to go until that timer goes off. Come on. 10. Oh, sorry. Ankle just like gave out. Recover.
Rest.
All right, guys. Let's make our way down to the ground. And go, running man. Come on, after this, we are halfway done. Drive those knees into that belly button. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and recover. All right, halfway.
Rest.
2 more rounds. And go. Get those knees up. Drive those elbows back.
Rest.
All right, make our way down to the ground. Shoulders over those wrists. Let's go, guys. After this is that round 3. We are 3 rounds done. And 10 seconds to recover.
Rest.
Only got 40 seconds of actual work before you get that full recovery. And go. Come on. Last time for those high knees.
Work.
Driving those knees up. Driving those elbows back. Five. Come on. All right. 20
Rest.
seconds of running, man. Come on. Let's finish this block strong.
Work.
Great. Come on, 5 seconds. And recover.
Stopping
Awesome
session.
job. Grab a drink. All right, so block 2, 12 minutes. This is where we're going to be doing a lot of our upper body. So we have 3 variations of push-ups. So round 1, all your push-ups are 15 reps. Round 2, all your push-ups are 10 reps. Round 2, all your push-ups are 5 reps. So it will decrease by 5. So starting with those push-ups, you're gonna stack those shoulders over the wrists. One common mistake is people do these headbutting push-ups. It's gonna put way too much pressure on the shoulders. So shoulders roll down and back, elbows go back at about 45-degree angle, and then you're gonna push back up. Great option. Lower down on those toes, drop to those knees, and push up. Then we're gonna go to the hip hinge low row. So this is where you need your medium to heavy sets of weights. Shoulders roll down and back. You're gonna send the tailbone back, elbows drive back, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Option, you can always go into that split stance. Then we have tricep push-ups. So tricep push-ups, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. Your hands are gonna be a little bit closer together. So instead of shoulder width, I want you to bring them in till they make a number 11, and your elbows are gonna scrape that rib cage as you go down and up. Option again, drop down to those knees. Also, if you have a bench, you can also elevate your arms. Then we're gonna be going to upright row. So you're gonna grab those weights. Shoulders rolled down and back. Drive those elbows out to the side. Hands come up no higher than shoulder width. Great option for that if you have shoulder and reduce that range of motion, or do front raises instead. Then we have hand release push-ups. So really making sure you're getting that full range of motion, hands and shoulder width apart all the way down. Lift those hands up and push back up. Option, drop down to those knees or put your hands on a higher surface. Then we have bicep curls, 15 sets. So these dumbbells, not dumbbells, these weights are very awkward. So you're gonna have them out to the side, and you're gonna do 15. I had a bar, so I'm gonna do 15 of those with the bars. Otherwise, you're just gonna hold those 2 dumbbells, keeping those elbows glued into your side. So let me set our timer for 12 minutes, sorry. All right, so we are gonna start with just those regular push-ups, 15 regular push-ups. In 3, 2, 1, go. So start, 1, 2 at your level, and instead of resting, 3, 4, if you get tired, drop to that option. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, come on guys, 12. Again, if you're going only halfway down, I want you to take that option. 13, 14, 15. Awesome, grab your weights. We have those hip hinge low rows. So, shoulders roll down and back, sending that tailbone back, scraping those elbows back as you go up. Neutral neck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, come on, 12, 13, weights heavy in those heels, 14, 15, good, all right. Weights going down, we're going to that second variation of the push-up, tricep push-ups, a little bit more focus on the triceps. So, instead of those hands shoulder width, you want to bring those hands, making the number 11. Elbow scrape, let's go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, come on, 10 more. 6, 7, 8, belly button into that spine. 9, no sinking, no piking. 10, come on, 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Awesome work. All right, we're gonna bring those weights again. 15 high rows. So, shoulders rolled down and back, elbows out to the side. You're just going to chest height. 2, 3, 4, awesome. 5, 6, 7, 8, come on, let's power through it. 9, 10, 11, 12, come on, 3 more. 13, 14, 15. All right, we have our last variation of push-up, hand release push-up. So shake out those arms. Last set of push-ups you're gonna see that are 15, because then they're decreasing by 5 next time. So let's get into that set position. Again, as you're fatigued, don't do this. Elbows drive down and back at that 90 angle, lower your body down. Lift those arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember, if you get tired, take that option. 8, 9, 10. Woo, my arms are on fire. Come on, guys. 5 more. 11. We can do it. 12. Exhale on the way up. 13. Come on, 2 more. 14. 15. Whew, you guys have just done 45 push-ups. Nice job. Let's grab those weights. We're doing 15 bicep curls. So remember, I just grabbed this bar. Has those weights that you awkward to do bicep curls with. We got 15. 1, so we don't want to rock. 2, your elbows, even if you have individual objects like water jugs, 4, elbows stay glued to the side. They don't want to be coming up. If they are, that's too heavy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So exhale as you lift the dumbbells up. 12, or the weights up. 13. Come on, 2 more. 14. Last one. 15. All right, I'll give you a second. Grab a quick drink. So we're headed back into round 2. Reps stay the same for the weighted objects. Push-ups are dropping to 10. So we're going to 10 regular push-ups. Hands shoulder width apart. Just 10. And down 1. Come on. We got halfway there. 2, 3, 4. No, after this, we're giving our upper body a break. 5. Halfway there. 6. And we're going to more core. 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Grab those weights. Low rows. Roll those shoulders down and back. Straight spine. Tilt in that tailbone. Neutral neck. 1. Driving those elbows back. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. 3, 4. Exhale as you bring those weights up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on. 12. No giving up. 13, 14, 15. All right. Back to those push-ups. Quickly shake those arms out. So tricep push-ups instead of shoulder width, making that number 11. Elbows scrape those ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can also widen those feet for a wider base of support. 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, guys. 1 more. 10. Upright rows. All right. Shoulders down and back. 15. These aren't decreasing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on. 13, 14, 15. Great work. All right. Remember, hand release push-ups. So arms are now shoulder width apart. Really ensuring we get that full range of motion. I'll show you from the side. So we're gonna go down, release those arms up, push up 1. You can see my core is tight. I'm not arching up. If you're doing that, I want you to drop to those knees. 4, so that belly button's into that spine. Good. 5, come on, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, grab those weights. 15 bicep curls. I've had something in my eye all day long. Can't figure out what it is. I'm gonna change my contacts after this. 1, 2. If you're starting to swing those arms, 3, maybe you're fatigued. Drop the weight. Also, if you tilt forward a little bit, it prevents those arms from bringing up. 5. I learned that trick from PD. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, guys. We got 5 more, then we can shake those arms out. 11, 12, 13, 14. Come on, last one. 15. Awesome. All right, shake those arms out. Oh, we got 2 minutes left. Come on, let's see how much we can get through with the third round. Push-ups are only now 5. So let's pump them out. 5 in a row, hands shoulder width apart, regular push-ups. Elbows at 45 degrees. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, grab those weights. 15 low rows. Hinging that tailbone back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, guys. We got less than a minute and a half. 6, 7. Make sure you're not coming up like that. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one. 15. All right. You know what we're going to do next? Tricep push-ups. So, elbows are scraping your ribs this time. Make number 11 with those hands. Only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Come on, 40 seconds left. Let's finish these upright rows. At least get like 8 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 seconds going. We are not stopping right now. 11. You guys can do this. 12. We're into that timer. Come on, one more. 13. Awesome work. You can put those weights away. We're actually done with the weights for the day. So we're moving into our second block of core work. So different exercises, but it's going to be the same thing. You're going to do an exercise, a static hold, exercise, static hold, exercise, static hold, cobra stretch to stretch out that stomach. So we're doing crunch to alternating heel touch for 30 seconds. Heels are close to those glutes, reaching those hands towards the your heel, shoulders up the floor, chins up to the ceiling, crunching with those obliques. I like it to call it a penguin. Think of a penguin walking. We're not moving those hips side to side though. Option, come down, in between one, and as you need a rest. Then we have sprinter setup. So hands are gonna be glued to that chest. We're sitting up, we're reaching for that opposite foot. The other foot stays glued to the ground. Option, reduce that range of motion and do a crunch. Then we have the leg raise. So hands are behind the head. You're lowering your legs down. Once you feel your back popping off the floor, that's when you lift the legs up. So either reduce the range of motion, bend the knees. Also, sometimes I think one leg at a time is a little bit better than the both knees. In between those exercises, we're doing a bolt hold. So palms up to the ceiling, lay back, knees up, belly button into that spine, shoulders are down. Option, bring those feet down to the ground and just lean back. So let me start the Tabata timer. Da-da-da. 30 seconds. All right. All right, let's get going with 30 seconds, alternating heel crunch. And 3, 2, go. So your hips should be stable into the ground. You're just crunching with those obliques from side to side. Good. I'm halfway there. Then we're going to that awesome boat hold. All right, 3 seconds. All right, I want you to start sitting up, palms down, roll on back,
Rest.
then lift those knees up. You should not feel this in that back at all. If you want to make it more challenging, you can do a hold. Otherwise, just that boat hold is fine. 15 seconds. Maybe I'll try the hold.
hold. Squeezing those glutes. Then we are moving on to, I always forget, sprinter sit-ups. All right, feet down, sprinter sit-ups. Let's go. Come on, we're gonna do one full round before we get that recovery. Make sure that heel stays on the ground. So you want to leading up with that chest. All right. Get ready for that ball. Arms down, roll
Rest.
back. Lift those legs up. So breathe in and out. Option, put those feet on the ground and just lean back. You're still engaging that core. Come on, 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds, minute of work. Then we're stretching it out for that cobra. 5, 4, 3, 2, leg raises. You can also, if you got bad lower back, put your hands down by your glutes. Otherwise, hands behind your head, you might not be able to go down that far. That is okay. Great option. One leg at a time, or bend those knees. 15 seconds to go. Again, you want to take those lats, think about pulling them down. We're not pulling on our neck. Your hands are there just to support it. And let's come on up. 30 seconds of a hold.
Rest.
And then we get that recovery. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Whew. My lower abs and hip flexors are on fire. 17 seconds. Come on, let's work for that recovery. We want to earn that recovery. 10 to go. Till that timer. Awesome. All right, you're not working.
Work.
Well, you're working on stretching it out. So, thumbs are go to that side, stretch on up. I want to keep you go all the way. Stretch out that core. So we got one more round, guys. All right, so we're gonna start in 5 seconds. Oh, sorry. Well, now 5 seconds. We're gonna go that alternating heel touch. So let's flip on over and let's get
Rest.
started. Chins up to that ceiling. Awesome. Come on, almost done with these for the day. All right, we're rolling up. Feet planted on that ground.
Work.
Roll on down, scoop that belly button into that spine, lift those heels up for that boat hold. After this, we are moving into the sprinter sit-ups. Great, 10 seconds to go. All right, no resting. We're going right through it. Sprinter sit-ups.
Rest.
Try to glue those hands to that chest. If you're doing this, you're using the momentum to get up. If it's difficult and you can't get up with your arms here, use the momentum. Otherwise, glue those hands right to that chest. Five to go. And sit on up. Really your butt into that spine. Roll down. Bolt hold. Come on, feeling that burn. Come on, second to last bolt hold of the day. Woo. Come on, 10 seconds. Three, two, and a leg lift. Feet are directly over those hips, lower
Rest.
down. As you go down, belly button is into that spine. Again, if you feel your lower back popping off the ground, that is where you stop that end range of motion. A little less than a minute left to work. We got a nice stretch. 4 minutes. Getting that heart rate up. And then flexibility. Sit on up, belly button into that spine, and hold. Whew. Static holds are very difficult, huh? Come on, I know you want to put those feet down. I know you want to grab those knees. I need you to fight for it. 15 more seconds left. Remember, today your only limit is you. 10 seconds. Think about getting punched in that stomach. 5, come on, right till that timer ends. 3, 2, 1. Feet go down.
Rest.
Whew. All right, we're going into that cobra. Stretching out that stomach. You guys deserve that. All right, so you know how we did a little bit of that Tabata training at the beginning? So we're gonna go back 4 minutes of Tabata. We have a little bit of different exercises. So we'll have 4 rounds of 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And then we have that flexibility block. And we're done. All right, take that break. You don't need the mat for this one, so you can move that mat out of the way. So your 2 exercises, if you got a jump rope, grab a jump rope. Otherwise, we are gonna jump rope in place. You can go side to side, one at a time as well. If you have orthopedic issues, knees, I would just do marching in place. Then we're gonna do iso squat punch. So if you're gonna be shoulder width apart, sit back having those heels, hands are up by those ears, and we are punching. Pretend you have an opponent, you're stepping in that ring. We don't wanna let our guard down. And we're punching as fast as we can for 20 seconds. Those 2 exercises, 2 rounds, not 2 rounds, 4 rounds. Sorry. All right. 10 seconds of recovery. Last 4 minutes of work. Starting with jump ropes in 3, 2, 1, go. So, jump in place. Pretend you're a boxer in this round. Here we go, 1 at a time. You can hop on 1 foot, switch. All right, recover.
Rest.
Hit those feet, shoulder width apart. Guard is up. We don't want that opponent to hit us in our face. Heavy in those heels, and go. Come on. 20 seconds. I want you to punch. The punch doesn't just come from your arm. It comes from that entire body. So you're using the core. You're using those obliques. 10 seconds. Shoulders down, out of those ears. Whew. All right. Round 1 done. 3 more. Give you a little challenge in this block for the jump ropes. If you want to try double unders, just get that heart rate up a little faster. So double unders, when you spin that rope 2 times in between the jump. So see if you can circle those arms 2 times, just as an option. Otherwise, just do that regular jump rope. And recover.
Rest.
All right. Stepping back into that boxing ring. Arms up. And go.
Work.
Come on. What are you angry at? Get that frustration out. Come on, 5. Whole body to punch. Halfway done. 2
Rest.
minutes. All right. 3rd round. Jump rope.
Work.
Side to side. 1 time. We'll make it more difficult. Double unders. Really push to those feet. Move those arms fast. Recover.
Rest.
All right. Feet shoulder width. Step it into that ring. Round 3. Come on. You didn't get all your anger out yet. What are you mad at? Don't let the arms drop. You don't want that opponent to punch you in the face.
All right. So,
Rest.
last round. We only have 40 seconds to work. Make this your best round yet. And go. Jump rope.
Work.
Alright. If you don't have orthopedic issues or injuries, and you're fine, I want you to try those double unders. Last 10 seconds. Come on, spring off those feet. 3, 2, and alright.
Rest.
Feet shoulder width apart. Sink heavy in those heels. Arms up by those ears. Last 20 seconds and go. Come on.
Work.
Whatever you have left. Leave it here in that boxing ring. 15. 10. Can you sink a little low in those heels? Can you punch a little faster? 5, 4, 3, 2, and
Work.
you're done. Shut it down. Awesome
Stopping session.
job. All right. Let's get a drink of water. Get that flexibility block in. All right. Let's grab that mat. All right. Let's take a big deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Take another big deep breath in. And out. All right, if you can, I want you to interlace those hands behind you, opening up that chest. You guys did a lot of push-ups. 15, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. We had 85 push-ups. I don't think we got to the last round of hand release push-ups, but 85 push-ups. That is awesome. All right, take that right arm, bring it across. Now take that right arm, bring it behind you, grab it with that opposite arm, and I want you to tilt that head down to that left. Feeling it all through here. We did a lot of upright rows. And switch. Left arm, bring it across. And take it, bring it behind, grab it with that right arm, head goes down, or chin tilts down to that left, right, feel that stretch in that left trap, shoulder area. All right, let's grab that mat. Let's come on down. So we're gonna go into child's pose. If you do yoga, you might be familiar with this. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your big toes together. Your legs are gonna be a little bit wider. And we're gonna sit on back, and I want you to reach. Breathe in and out. They're gonna have you walk those hands over to the right to feel a little bit more of a stretch to that side of that body. Awesome. Feels good. And walk those hands to the other side. And walk them back into the middle. All right, last stretch of the day. Let's just roll over. You're gonna go to that seated toe reach. So bring your feet out in front of you. I want you to flex those feet. Sit up tall at tailbone, reach those arms in front, and you're gonna hinge from those hips. I don't want you to round over. Hinge from those hips. When you get to that end range of motion, drop your hands. Awesome. All right, guys, let's go roll over to our hands and our knees. Tuck those toes under. Walk those hands in. Then roll on up like a rag doll. One vertebrae at a time. And let's take one more big deep breath in. And out. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Catch me on Saturday. Unfortunately, it's supposed to be really gross and rainy, but I'm sure we'll have an awesome workout in here. We'll get you worked up, get that sweat going, and heat your body up, because it's not going to be warm outside. But go enjoy that sun today. Have a great day. See you later.